Happy New Year! I wanted to do a quick video of what I've learned this past year. Most recently, I learned that an internal hemorrhoidectomy isn't as glamorous as it sounds, but it's a great way to lose a lot of weight fast. I went from 236 pounds down to 222 pounds in a blink of an eye. Speaking of the 236 pounds, that's about 10 pounds heavier than my last video. I was able to do it through dirty bulking. Why dirty bulking? Well, it's because I couldn't eat any more volume of clean food. What I learned is I did it two ways. The first 4 weeks, I did it with adding extra fats. Flaxseed oil and walnuts. At the end of the 4 weeks, I noticed I was losing what little definition I had, but my muscles didn't feel any bigger or fuller. It felt like I was just getting fat. So I spent a few weeks stripping that off, and then I started over using simple carbs. Things like toast with jelly, Reese cups, sweets, adding extra sugar to stuff. I will say the simple sugar bulk made me feel like crap, whereas I felt fine using the fats. I was also bloated all the time on the sugar. It felt like I was just making wine in my digestive tract. But it could have been because of the scale. They say on a bulk, you need to gain at least half a pound a week. I fell into the trap of letting the scale dictate the amount of food I ate, instead of paying attention to my own digestion. The fact is, my body can only digest so much food in a day, and that's even taking these digestion supplements. I'm taking a betaine hydrochloride and pepsin. The betaine hydrochloride increases your stomach acid, and the pepsin helps break down protein. I'm also taking digestive enzymes to get the nutrients, out of my intestines, I suppose. And I'm also taking a TUDCA. This is supposed to clean your bile ducts and keep your bile production, efficient or the way it's supposed to be. So, when it comes to the scale, what I have learned in this situation is I'm going to use the scale this year purely as a curiosity, and I'm going to pay more attention to my body for food cues. The last topic is workout. Being that this is a new year, and they say, if nothing ever changes, nothing ever changes, I felt like this would be a good time to invest a few months into something new. I've done a lot of different workouts since starting TRT, but there have been 3 variables that I have refused to change. The rest time between work sets, putting every assistance exercise I can onto cables, and having a mandatory arm day. I've traditionally taken 3 minutes between each work set. It makes for some long workouts, but my thought process was I wanted the muscle to be fully recovered so I could fail running it out of power and not out of gas. But who knows? My body might respond better if I'm gasping for air. I've never tried it that way. With the cables, because there is constant tension through the whole range of motion, I thought they must be superior to dumbbells. What I'm starting to realize is because there's constant tension through the full range of motion, my weight is limited by my weakest part of that motion. That's where I feel dumbbells might have an advantage. And finally, this one hurts my heart. A separate arm day. I do it because I've got these little T-Rex arms, and all the big arm guys have their own arm day. I knew they were far from clean, but it wasn't until last year when they started letting people know just how much stuff they were on, my dreams were crushed. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm going to get ripped, veiny 20-inch arms running 160 milligrams chest a week, but I'm still going to try. I hope this video was a little bit helpful, and I appreciate all of you who watch this channel. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Or at least, an acceptable day. Something with a high vibration. Not a bad day. Those suck. I mean, even if the day does suck, at least you're on the right side of the grass.